What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm your host, Crash, and today we're going to take a little bit of a look at the Magikarp from Pokemon Go. It's got a really sneaky good attack, so without further ado, let's just get into the rest of the video. Alright guys, the Pokemon question today is getting really good here. Let's go over last video's question. In the Pokemon anime, Brock has only one Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Who is that Pokemon? And if you were like our commenter QB, you went ahead and guessed Steelix. Steelix is the only Pokemon that Brock has that can Mega Evolve. That answers that question. That gives QB 2 points, which means you are tied with Band Socks for 2 points. So this question could be the tiebreaker, or we could have somebody new pop onto the scene. We will find out in this video. Alright, so this video's question is, this blue turtle Pokemon was famous in Gen 2 for its move Skull Bash. Who is this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and we might have a winner, so we'll see. Good luck, and let's go into the rest of the video. Alright, let's have a look here at Magikarp, which it's 30 HP. Very, very weak, but that's to be expected of a Magikarp, of course. It's got 2 attacks, a lively grouping. Search your deck for any number of Magikarp, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Pretty good first attack on these first couple turns to help get these Magikarp in the discard, because the second attack, a Raging Fin, does 30 damage for each Magikarp and Gyarados in the discard pile and 10 more. So if we have them all in the discard, we can hit up to 280 damage, which is no joke. And Gyarados here, no need to talk about Gyarados because it's just a discard Pokemon. 3/3 line of Cinccino to help us with the Make Do ability. Discard a hand from our card, usually a Magikarp or Gyarados, and then draw 2 cards. And then the main Pokemon here is Ditto. This is the one that's going to be mainly using Magikarp's Raging Fin attack, because it helps us boost the damage, of course. Ditto does this. The sudden transformation ability allows it to use any attacks from basic Pokemon in the discard pile, except if they have a rule box, so that's really good for us. 1 copy of Manaphy to help protect the bench, and a 1/1 line of Slowbro with the Twilight Inspiration attack, so that if our opponent has 1 prize card remaining, we could take 2 and win the game. Just like that. Easy enough. The rest of the deck here is pretty straightforward. 4 Evolution Incense, 4 Level Ball, 4 Quick Ball to help search through the deck to get all of the Pokemon we want in the discard pile in there. A Pal Pad to shuffle back some supporters. 1 Rescue Carry to bring back some Dittos most likely. 2 Path to the Peak. And 1 Ultra Ball. Just another way to discard cards, but we don't really need to do so. And then we have 3 Double Turbo Energies, 4 Twin Energies. Mainly we want to be using the Twin Energies if we want to be hitting for maximum damage. The Double Turbo Energies you want to use for Slowbro, or when you know you're not going to be getting it a one-shot. 2 copies of Choice Belt here. This is what allows us to hit for that 280 damage, the perfect number against V-Stars, as long as they don't have any modifiers. An Air Balloon, a couple of Air Balloons actually. Roseanne's backup is really good here, because you can shuffle back in a Ditto, a Choice Belt, and a Special Energy, and boom! And the Stadium card. So it's actually a really good supporter for when we get into the late game. 4 researches, 1 Peonia, just because we need to sometimes get the prizes, the Pokemon out of the prizes that we need, you know, because we rely on Magikarps and Gyaradoses, so if we have like 3 or 4 of them prized, we need to get them out so we can do some more damage. 2 Cynthia's Ambition, since we are a single prize deck, and 2 Boss's Orders. And a copy of Trekking Shoes. Missed the Trekking Shoes. Well, how did I miss them? It's the golden card. Anyways, that's the deck. It'll be in the description down below. Let's go watch it in action. Alright, our opponent starts off with a Squirtle. They did have to take a Mulligan. Looks like a fire. I'm assuming it's the Centiskorch Mill deck, which I have yet to make a video on, and I want to very soon because it's amazing to me with Blastoise and everything. But we don't have the best of opening hands here. I guess the best thing to do for us right now is Peonia. Let's see what we can get out of these prizes. Double Turbo Energy is fine. Ultra Ball, Cinccino. We don't need Choice Belts to put those back. We don't need Slowpoke. Actually, we don't need Path to the Peak. So we'll put all that back. And then we can Ultra Ball away, I guess, these 2. Grab Minccino. You might grab another Magikarp. Research it away next turn. That seems like the best thing to do. It's a lively grouping because I could do that. Put those in my hand. Next turn I can research. We'll be dealing 100 damage, I believe. 30, 60, 90, 100 minus 20 is 80. We're going to only be dealing 80 damage because of the stupid double turbo energy. But we need to be quickly dealing damage and not using a lot of our cards, to be honest. So this coming research is going to be really critical for us. There's an Gyarados from our opponent. They get Radiant Greninja and a Level Ball. They could have gone for a Blastoise, but they chose not to there. They need to set up more more Pokemon from our opponent, of course. So they can get this combo that they're trying to go going. There's a Rapid Strike, a Sizzlipede, who can burn our Pokemon, but that's all they got. Let's go ahead and research. And we're going to go down to about 30-something cards, and we need to be careful. 34 cards. Oh, that's not good at all. But we can actually go into Ditto, which is a little better. Retreat into Ditto, because it'll do 100 damage. Raging Fin. 100 damage exactly, that's all we need. Take a knockout on Diancie, take a prize card, Choice Belt. Oh, why'd I click? I need to take from the right side. I knew the Choice Belt was there. I'm sorry, folks. Sometimes I forget about things that I do. And that happens. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a bummer. We don't have a boss's orders, unfortunately, which is fine. But yeah, we kind of want to get milled here so we can get more Gyarados and Magikarp into the discard. So we can deal some more damage against this mill deck, but that's all we got. They put an energy onto our Radiant Greninja. Good, they go into Diancie. That gives us at least another prize. And we should be well on our way to winning this matchup. Let's go ahead and do another Raging Fin. Don't have to do much. We know that they're going to try to mill us out. Let's grab a prize from that side. Quick Ball is good. We can pull out a Gyarados so we can do 120 damage. Oh, they are already going for the Centiskorch. Wow. That's crazy. Ordinary Rod, put back in those Diancies. Fine with me. I do want to use this Evolution Incense so that I can get a Gyarados out and start dealing at least 130 damage. Which I think is enough to knock out all of their Pokemon. Centiskorch has 130, Radiant Greninja has 130. Yeah. And I think our opponent will be broken after that. Cynthia's Ambition, good for them. They should be getting set up here pretty soon. They still need a Charmander. There it is. Got a Charmander. Do they have a Spike Draw? They don't have Irida yet because they use Cynthia's Ambition. Duh. Okay. Well, we top deck a Gyarados, which is something that I do want to get rid of. Let's go ahead and get rid of Gyarados. Leave everything in the deck. 32 cards. I have to be really careful here. Let's go ahead and Raging Fin. Take another knockout. They don't have a lot of energy on their Centiskorch just yet. Excuse me. Get a Magikarp off the prizes. But the main thing is we have enough stuff in our discard to take every knockout we need, except for Blastoise and Charizard. Actually, they have a lot more HP than I would hope for. Unfortunately, we don't have a boss either. We also would like to get into our Marnie. There's a Rare Candy Blastoise. Now they're starting to set up. Hopefully they can't get enough energy to mill 30 cards. They already have 5 energies in the discard, 6 energies in the discard. There's Irida. That'll get them a Rare Candy or Evolution Incense for their Charizard. And they can thin out another water Pokemon. A Lucky Egg instead, okay. I'm cool with them getting a Lucky Egg. Put down another Sizzler, and here comes the Vitality Spring, I assume. Yep, Vitality Spring putting all their energies onto their Centiskorch, which I can absolutely boss right now, if I had a boss's orders in my hand, but I don't. Alright, they got 7 energies, that's 14 cards. We still have 30. Oh, we top decked the boss's orders. Let's go for it. We'll boss up the Centiskorch and use a Raging Fin. I like that a lot. Take a knockout, get rid of all those energies, force them to have to find an energy recycler. Pal Pad's cool. Pal Pad's great. That lets us shuffle a couple of supporters into the deck, which gives me access to some more cards. We have 31 cards left. Our opponent might concede now, which is fantastic for us. The easiest Magikarp game we'll ever play right now. We have to take 2 more prizes. There's no way they can mill us out. They have to power up another Centiskorch with their Blastoise. They have to find Charizard. They have to find an energy recycler. They're down 13 fire energies. They should have never evolved their Sizzlipede into their Centiskorch. 14 fire energies to conceal cards. They're down to 15 cards in deck. There's an energy recycler, so that's good for them. Do they play one more, though? They're going to need more than 5 energies to have me lose, to be honest. Because I know what this deck is trying to do. They have to get 15 energies at minimum on their Sizzlipede to be able to mill me. Cynthia Ambition. Was I looking at the wrong number when I said they had 15 cards left? Alright, and they could see because they don't have a lot of energies or something. We win. That's cool. I'll take it. Alright, our opponent's going first. They start off with a Sobble, and we see an Ice Rider come down with an energy pretty quickly. We're going to expect to lose this Ditto. So let's go ahead and Level Ball, grab ourselves a Magikarp, get that into the discard. We might be able to take a knockout on the Sobble. It is possible. Get a Minccino. We'll play down the Minccino. We can use this Evil Incense to grab another Gyarados. All the Gyarados are there. All the Magikarps are there. Slowbro's there. What are we missing? Peonio's prized. That's a fun prize to have. Okay. Pull that out. Trekking Shoes. We can discard the Magikarp, of course. Another Minccino is fantastic. If we can get an energy, we can take a knockout on the Sobble. We do. We can play down another Ditto. And we can hold the rest of the hand. Let's go ahead and Twin Energy here. And let's Raging Fin. Take a knockout on the Sobble. Deny them the ability to use a Drizzile. Take a prize card. Another Twin Energy is perfect. Level Ball next turn can go for a Cinccino. Can play down the Slowpoke. And go from there. We have to be careful with our Dittos. Maybe we just get a Ditto with the Level Ball. There's the VMAX. We have to 2-shot this guy. Oh my, I got itchy, so that'll be something to do. See what our opponent has. Ooh, they Marnie us. We lose that Twin Energy, which is a little bit of a pain. That's okay. We're able to get a pretty good amount of our Pokemon in the discard, and they just concede. Well, that's what happens sometimes. Okay, looks like we're going up against a Mewtwo here. Battle of the Pokemon Go decks. This will be an interesting matchup for us, to say the least. We'll see what we can come up with here. Our opening hand's not the greatest, but at least we'll be able to use Minccino to get down some additional Pokemon. And we'll figure it out from there. Opponent's already getting some Psychic Acceleration onto their Lunatone, who will be able to attack next turn if they choose to. I'm sure they have a Scoop of Net in their hand. Magikarp is good to see. Let's go ahead and attach that there. Level Ball. Get ourselves another Minccino. Play down this Slowpoke. Can use Cynthia's Ambition, or we can save it for next turn. I think we just go ahead and use it now. Research is good for next turn. Yes, I'll gladly draw that. Not use it. We're going to go ahead and call for family here. Get down Minccino and Ditto. And let our opponent go. Next turn, we have a way to just discard 4 Pokemon in terms of a Magikarp and Gyarados, 2-2 each, or I can get some Cincinos down, research what I have away, and move on from there. And I think that's what I'm going to do, is the latter. So we'll see. Our opponent already has the Mewtwo V-Star. Good thing Star Raid isn't going to do much for our opponent. They are attaching a ton to Lunatone. Do they have a supporter, or are they stuck? We will wait and see. They do have a research. Getting rid of a Battle VIP Pass. They must have just drawn that, or they didn't play it last turn. Assuming they would have drawn it, because I would have played it. So now they just need a Scoop Up Net. There it is. Here comes the Lunatone to take a knockout on our Minccino, which I'm completely fine with. They're going to get a second Lunatone out. Hopefully they don't play that many Lunatones. And hopefully they can't cycle Lunatones that much. Moon Kinesis takes a knockout, which is fine with us. We can come back up with our Ditto and take a knockout right back if we find an energy, of course. Double research is not what we want to see. Ooh, we only have one Cinccino in the deck. That's not good. That means this Evolution Incense is going to become a Gyarados. And this research is going to hopefully hit us into a energy. We do. Path to the Peak is good in this matchup. We'll go ahead and play that. Let's quick ball away at boss's orders. Grab Magikarp. Quick ball away another Magikarp. Grab another one. And then we can make do that away. Seems good to me. Let's go ahead and put the double turbo energy onto the Ditto and go ahead and utilize a Raging Fan, taking a knockout, making our enemy lose 4 of their energies, and we get a quick ball off the prize. It's not great. I wanted to see another Cinccino. We need to dig through the deck. Looks like we're going to shuffle back in a Professor's Research and a Boss's Orders with the Pal Pad here, and probably get out another Magikarp and Gyarados. See what our opponent decides to promote here. Currently, the Mewtwo is safe from being knocked out. It does have 280. I need to get Gyarados and Magikarps into the discard. I don't know if I have them all. I know my Cinccinos are prized, but I wonder if both Gyaradoses are prized as well. We will find out. As soon as our opponent decides to promote one of their Pokemon in the active, maybe they are gone, or they've conceded and my game is just being slow. I don't know. Well, how are you folks doing? I hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that I'm able to produce some wholesome content for you guys to watch. I can't even speak. They promote a Soul Rock, telling me that they probably have a Scoop Up Net way to attack next turn. And we need to find a Twin Energy plus Choice Belt to be able to handle a Mewtwo V Star in one hit. Path to the Peak does help us though. It stops their Greninja from being able to draw any cards, which is good for us. Stuff we like to see. Phone's thinking about what to do. As they don't have much of a game plan going forward. I mean, they can accelerate at least 2 energies to their Lunatone. They just pass. Okay. So let's go with the Evolution Incense. We do have everything in the deck to take a knockout on the Mewtwo. Let's go ahead and quick ball away that Gyarados. Grab out the Magikarp. We will make do away Magikarp. Okay. Don't need Manaphy, so we can get Gyarados. Is there a reason to play Roseanne's backup? The energy, I suppose. Because I don't need to research then. Let's go ahead and do that. Get rid of those. Pull out Slowbro, no big deal. Just thin the deck. Evolve. We can play Roseanne's backup. Put that back in and that back in. That seems good to me. That way I can Pal Pad next turn. And let's go ahead and use a Raging Fin to take a prize. 230 damage. Another quick ball. We're missing all the Cinccinos. That's okay. That's okay though. Actually, I didn't see any other Dittos. Are the remaining prizes Dittos and Cinccinos? We need to figure that out. Alright, there we go. Our opponent is now doing something. Scoop Up Net, I guess they finally had a way to attack. Good for them. Put down another energy onto the Lunatone. Energy switch, which is good. They get 2 energies on Mewtwo. Quick ball from our opponent. Maybe that'll go for a Crobat or another Soul Rock. Okay. Another Soul Rock is fine. It can accelerate at least another energy onto the Mewtwo, but it doesn't really need it. Energy switch. Not too bad. So they were sitting on a bunch of energy switches. They're going to be able to take 1 prize here. And we have to make sure we can have another Ditto to attack next turn. Don't need another Minccino. Let's go ahead and quick ball that away. We don't. So that means that that means the rest of our prizes are Cinccinos and Mincinos. Let's go ahead and get Roseanne's back up and a Cynthia or Boss. Let's do Boss. Let's research this hand away. Okay, Rescue Carrier is good for next turn. Peonia is good as well. Let's go ahead and make do this way. Hopefully we can find, like, oh, we don't. I'm gonna have to use Rescue Carrier now. Get back a Ditto. Play down Ditto and then Twin Energy there. And then let's go ahead and use a Raging Fin. Take the knockout for 250 damage. And we get one more prize. It's another Ditto. That's good. And the rest of the prizes are Cinccinos, 1 Ditto, 2 Cinccinos and 1 Ditto. So we're missing our Choice Belt though. Which is going to be something we want to dig for. Actually, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to dig for the Choice Belt this next turn. What I can do is just go up with the Ditto, boss up a Solrock, or boss up a Lunatone, knock it out, and then my opponent has to knock out Slowbro before anything else, and that should buy us enough time to find... they get a Battle VIP pass off of that. That should buy us enough time to find a Choice Belt, because we only have 12 cards in deck. Alright, Side Purge. Losing the Mewtwo there. I mean, losing the Ditto, not the Mewtwo. If we top deck it, though, that'd be fantastic. Actually, Pokestop can get us there. Let's go ahead and make do away this Peonia. No, we might need Peonia. Let's make do away the boss. We're going to try to go for it here. 2 of them are in there. Put the Air Balloon there. Put this there. Give him a Twin Energy. Pokestop. Another Air Balloon. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. Little bit of a bummer. Peonia. Alright. Perfect. We can put back Cinccino. We can put back a double turbo. How many prizes do they have? 3? This Ditto. So I can put back another Ditto. Okay. Don't need most of these cards. I need the Ditto, so the bottom left one would be the best one to get. Let's do that. Play this. If we can get the Choice Belt here. Ah, we still miss it. Alright. Well, we missed it, so all we can do is that. Hit for 250. That's okay, though. We just need to take 1 prize before they can take 2. There's an escape rope from our opponent. We'll give you another Ditto. That's fine. I don't mind losing Ditto here. There's a research from our opponent. I know where my last Ditto is, so I'm not too concerned about that. We still have Roseanne's backup as well. There's a Choice Belt. I wish we could have got the Choice Belt. I can also utilize this Level Ball to see what's in the deck. And that way we could possibly find out how many ways we have to win. If we have another boss... Well, actually, I can tell you we don't. I don't even need to see what's in the deck. We don't have another boss. Okay. Well then, it's just going to be battles of these Lunatones. Roseanne's backup is good. It actually gets me back a Ditto, which is fine. Let's do that. Let's get back a Ditto, Path to the Peak, and a Twin. Seems good to me. We can level ball for the Ditto. Man, we had 2 Choice Belts in there. And we couldn't come into either one. Make do away Cynthia's ambition to draw some more cards. There's a Choice Belt. Let's go ahead and bounce the Stadium, as it seems to be helping my opponent. That way we have Path to the Peak there. Go ahead and put that. And we can do a Raging Fin, take a knockout. Get another Ditto. And now if my opponent doesn't take out the Slowbro, we win. I'm assuming they will. They should have a boss's orders in hand. I've only seen one boss. They should have a boss in hand. I'm expecting that to come out to hit our Slowbro. And unfortunately, our bosses are gone. Oh, they play Raihan. That's it. We win here. They should not have played Raihan. I guess they're missing a boss. Pal Pad. Maybe they don't take a knockout here, but even if they don't take a knockout here, we win regardless. They have to. They bounce my Path to the Peak. They can use their Radiant Greninja. Trekking Shoes, trying to dig for that boss for next turn. Not going to matter though. They take a knockout on our Ditto. We come up with our Slowbro. This is exactly why Slowbro's here in the deck. Attach the Twin Energy and Twilight Inspiration. Thank you, Ludotone, for the Twilight Inspiration of the last two prizes. Well, there you have it, folks. You saw how Magikarp and Slowbro can get you to victory there on Pokemon TCGO. So go ahead and check out the deck for yourself. And thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Appreciate it. And since you're here, you might as well subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. And yeah, we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.